I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
Why do you think I'm here? Word on the street is Raw and SmackDown need all the help they can get.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
And taking on stars like Becky and Seth, it shifts the spotlight, keeps Mutiny from monopolizing the conversation, and that's exactly what we need right now.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge, and nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's embarrassing how easily people fall for Mutiny's spectacle of brutality and rebellion. They're so easily seduced. But we can exploit that weakness too. Turn their own game against them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, GAG.
Guys, what's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny. That would be a major shift in the power balance.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
On top of his technical skill, Gable also has the strength of someone twice his size.
American-made and American tough. He's physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in his big-time match.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
There's some power behind that punch.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Transitions into a side headlock.
Oh, ouch. Backbreaker flawlessly executed.
Armbar.
Punishing stretch.
That can prohibit any use of their shoulder going forward.
Striking at will.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Oh, what a really great swinging neck breaker.
Oof.
He's looking a little worn down now.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
Vicious.
Just never had a chance to block any of those. Oh, man. Thrown with such force. The whole ring is rattling.
Unloading. Can Gable withstand much more of this?
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested. Shot across the ring, slides out, back in. Clothesline.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And here we go. Locked in. Crossover again.
The arm's trapped. Not finding an easy way to get out of this one.
He submits. He taps out.
Here is your winner, G.A.G.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bayley and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That's a powerful call to arms, but is it appropriate for a relative newcomer to already be asking for a major shift? Doesn't this put you at odds with the very organization that just brought you in?
Kathy, because I have fresh eyes, I could see what's broken around here. Yes, I'm challenging the norms, but that's because I believe in the potential of this organization to evolve. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better. I know you haven't been here that long, but in general, I prefer to only have one rebellion to deal with at a time.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
And spoil the surprise? Come on. I've got this under control. Just sit back and enjoy my brilliant manipulations. You just might learn something.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Illinois, weighing in at 270 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, GAG.
He's not just emulating the New World Order, he's declaring war on Mutiny with Joe Coffey and Shotzi by his side, all proudly NWO.
Any enemy of Mutiny is a friend of mine, Corey, and he is clearly rallying powerful allies.
Battle lines are drawn as the new NWO faces Mutiny right now. The unpredictable badass of WWE is here!
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Bron Breakker!
Breakker has had a meteoric rise in this in-ring career, both in NXT and on the main roster.
Yeah, Breakker firmly believes that actions speak louder than words, and he likes to let his actions do the talking every time he enters the building.
Well, Bron Breakker's never afraid to keep the fight going even after the bell's rung. Bron is never afraid to put superstars on the shelf.
All about asserting himself as the top dog in this business. technique, drive, on paper, all the attributes of a top talent.
Yeah, Bron Breakker just seems destined for very big things.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Placed him in the corner here.
What's coming here? Exploder suplex! Ooh.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right to the face.
My God. Series of punches and chops in the corner.
Constant pressure being kept on Bron.
Tough spot for Bron to be in. Unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Look out! Leaping high! What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. What the heck is this manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this.
Savage stomp right to the arm.
And the referee is not going to allow that object in the ring anymore. Now shoulders down.
Here we go.
Just kicks out.
We'll see if this is the start of a rally.
And he saw that coming from Bron. Looking to get airborne here. Flying. Splash. Transitions to the cover.
But is it enough?
No, kick out at two.
How?
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Big boot! Oh, man, Breakker just got busted up. He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught. What a suplex.
And Bron's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Breakker needs to find that spark and rally.
Here it comes, guys. Look at this.
Oh, my.
Lion Tamer. And does he? Yes, he counters. I can't believe he got out of that. Just punched him right in the mouth.
Enough already.
Looking to put this one away here.
The referee's attention diverted here. They need to get their head in the game. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included.
And there's a huge Frankensteiner. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Shot. Oh, no, it's roll up. And he fights it off.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex. Dropping the elbow. And now he's going to the top rope. From the top. Oh, elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And now going for the victory.
Is this it?
It's over. All in a night's work.
Here is your winner, G.A.G.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay, then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. Because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, G.A.G. R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right, Saxton. They're here to show that the New World Order isn't just a blast from the past. It's a powerhouse shaping the future.
Four factions, one ring, high stakes. This fatal four-way is about to go off.
It's hard to believe it's been 2 decades on the hunt in WWE.
And his opponents, first, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Ice water in his veins and death in his eyes.
Randy Orton has left a trail of fallen that has spanned over 2 decades.
And there are very few champions in this game who are more decorated than the Apex Predator.
We also know that when Randy Orton goes to that place, it's over.
A competitor who knows what he's doing at all times.
That's why there's only one Apex Predator, and his name is Randy Orton.
We talk a lot about who is the best, but Orton has been in the conversation for a very, very long time.
How about over 2 decades of dominance, Corey?
Undeniably on the short list for the greatest of all time.
Get on your feet and show some respect for the ring general.
And representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunther!
Gunther is steadfast, commanding, imposing.
He is the ring general for a reason. Untouchable and unmatched in the ring.
And don't forget, unrelenting. Gunther never lets up and never backs down.
Gunther is always ready to demolish anyone who dares come in his path.
And if you don't respect him, he'll make sure that you fear him.
It is the ring general's battlefield, and he is ready to conquer.
Finn Balor has arrived.
Say hello to the Prince of Judgment.
And representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
A dominant singles competitor with world titles in Japan, NXT, and WWE, but now has so many disciples under his learning tree.
But Finn still wants all the glory to himself. He will not allow anyone to have the spotlight.
Well, Balor will move aside when the time is right, but it's still Finn's time right now.
Well, Finn is certainly looking to prove that tonight, hopefully without any help.
It is time to bow to the Prince or face his judgment.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's spectacle.
Nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
What reflexes!
Looking for the pin!
He did not want things to end this way.
Overhead kick finds the mark. Bam.
Man, what timing on that counter!
Here we go! The Exploder! And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Getting air with that forearm.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Oh no! Dangerous maneuver there. Boom! A forearm!
No sign of hesitation, and that risk gained big rewards.
That arm's going to be sore for a while. Could affect all their offense.
Just going all out with every blow.
Boom! There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times.
Looking to catch him off guard. Now here's Orton. Pin attempt broken up. That'll rearrange the spine. Oh, look at this now. Oh, he went down low with an knee.
The proverbial mud hole has been stomped, and now it's time to walk it dry.
Oh, a neck breaker. And Finn's ruthlessness being called into question after that attack. Fires back with a crucial elbow. Launched right out of the ring. Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Oh, my God. Breaking the hold. He's keeping this match going.
Big forearm.
Look at this. This can't be good. Power drop kick. Oh, no. On a reverse DDT. Oh.
Two-handed choke slam.
Submission move coming here. The accordion forced to break the hold now, thanks to that timely interference. Body buster!
Blocked up in the corner.
Answers back on Orton.
God, jump impact. Over and over again, getting beaten down with force. Just mocking their opponent right now. Total disrespect. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Ooh, effective drop kick to the face.
Here it comes. match is clearly starting to get to him.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Lift off.
And now Gunther looking to secure the match. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
Has been set up in the corner of the ring.
Mudhole stomping. Fast press. Fast press. Fast press. Up and across the shoulders.
Yeah, oof, he breaks up the hold.
So much for that submission. From behind. Shoulders down. For the win.
He kicks out before the count starts.
How did he do that? Overhead kick finds the mark.
He's taking a bit of damage from these blows.
Balor really sent a message there. Oh, look at his aggression, just pure brutality.
Not easy.
Turns it around.
Another big move. Mega driver. Finn's chances are fading.
Cover late in the match. Makes the cover.
No way. No way.
It not only takes strength to kick out there, it takes willpower, and Balor is showing that in spades.
All of that work, all these big moves, and it still didn't earn the fall. Kicks out.
Almost inhuman at this point.
Oh man, he is fired up now.
Snapmare.
Man, what a hit.
Oh, landing hard on the steel ladder.
And it's just a sitting duck now. Getting set up in the corner now.
Making his way to the top here.
Oh, almost through the turnbuckle. Running bulldog. He might have him.
He stops the pin.
This isn't over yet.
Oh, hip drop to the gut. Here's the cover. I think this may... Oh, wait, no.
Not like this.
Spine buster.
He's trying. Here it comes, guys. Look at this. Oh, my. But the hold is broken. Oh, square shot. Oh, Gunther could be out. Oh, that'll break up the pin.
Just in time, too.
Emphatic statement from the Viper.
Looking to explore things ringside now. And now,
Takedown, got the shoulders down.
hold it, reverses it, shoulders down. Stops the pin.
He almost had him.
The Viper.
Exploder suplex from Orton. And Balor is back on the receiving end of the attack there.
Orton's clearly getting into that gear where he just wants to end things. Orton always has an answer, a plan. He needs to find that right now.
He's going back to the well.
Mega driver. Orton is in big trouble.
Stop the pin, preventing this match from ending. Drop straight into the ladder.
And now just lying there, lifeless.
And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission hold.
Putting the pressure on now. This might just do it. This might just end it all. Oh, and he breaks up the hold. I could have sworn that was going to cause a tap.
Up and
Brain rack is in. Gunther, who loves this,
Tapping out.
Balor with the pin. This might be over. Shoulders down. He puts an end to the pin there.
boom.
Is victory close? This could be it. Barely kicks out.
A wrong in the waning moments of this match.
Wards that off. What a response. He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Kind of lucky to only be this banged up in a lengthy fatal four-way match.
But now we see Balor.
Kick to the stomach puts an end to that.
Hard into the corner.
Man, did you see the whiplash off the turnbuckles?
He kicks out at 2.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
Good defense there.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Overhand shots and elbows and forearms. My God, what a striking display.
Went for the springboard. He's going for the pin.
Kicking out in time.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Oh, did you hear the sound that made?
And this is just unmatched brutality. Ooh!
Counter on Gunther pays off.
Here comes another one.
Omega driver.
That's it. It's done.
Cover.
Got it, and they win the fatal four-way.
Here is your winner, G.A.G.
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. This victory isn't just significant. It's too sweet.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. You need to be smarter. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny, you're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think he would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series, with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity Champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity Champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bayley hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and Bayley. And their opponents, Girl G.A.G. and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bayley out of their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bayley and King were...
Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
And she gets a quick kick out.
Still seems a little early.
Kick to the midsection, looking for the straitjacket.
Into the backstabber. Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming.
Check out the springboard.
Oh, missed connection. Kick down low. Oh, into a powerbomb. When the champ wants to prove a point, nothing does it like a powerbomb.
Oh, fighting nasty there. Dangerous move, showing there's nothing they won't do to gain the upper hand against the champion.
European uppercut. Split leg.
Split-legged leg drop.
And King had no reflexes to answer for that.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag soon or this could get worse.
Coming down with a leg drop.
Saw it coming. It counters it. tags in his partner.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Got their opponent set up.
Oh, from behind. That'll give you some whiplash.
The challenger is going for it. Raising the arm before one.
Yeah, she probably knew that cover wouldn't do it.
And Bayley never saw that coming.
Standing Spanish fly. Are you kidding me?
Incredible.
Boom!
Look out! Oh, just throwing their body. Pinpoint precision, right on target. There's a wheelbarrow into the DDT. She tags her partner in. Irish whip from Punk on Bayley.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the Bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bayley invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bayley and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bayley on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. When you were busy trying to start a new world order, Who do you think riled up R-Truth and got the Raw and SmackDown rosters fighting each other? That would be me. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
We're okay, but definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.